Well, we got another pulling of corn this morning, so we're going to do corn today. Put up some corn, freeze some corn, blanch it and freeze it. And he's also going to do canned stewed tomatoes today. He's got one of the pots heating up over there to peel the skin off the tomatoes. So we're gonna be pulling double duty down here. Corn, it's poor, right? It's kind of like that cob right there. Ain't no big one, but it's a good one. It'll help fill a freezer bag. Couldn't tell that the raccoons have been back in the corn today. It's July 11th. It's a week. It's been a week since we put up the last corn. This might be it for the corn patch. We might be able to pull enough for a meal to actually cook and have for supper. But this might be it for freezing. We ended up getting 4 5-gallon buckets, almost 4 or 5-gallon buckets today. We got 5 good full buckets last week. We're going to be shucking some corn, waiting for the water to boil to blister the skin off the tomatoes, or scald the tomatoes, however you want to say that, in a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to get some video of the tomato canning action too. Sure appreciate y'all being with us on another video. Okay, we still shucking. Still got a good bit left to go. Tina got her water boiling over there and has started scalding the skin off the tomatoes. We did have a little bit of a first aid class out here. I don't know, you might remember from our other corn put up video how I talked about wearing my gloves and trying to keep that Gerber from cutting me. Well, just as information, a good sharp Gerber will cut right through nylon gloves, nylon cotton spandex gloves. Had a minor incident. Tina got me all bandaged up good though. Let me show you what Tina's got going on over here. See how the tomatoes that she's already peeled, look, she's peeled and cored them. And she's easing that peeling right off from that hot water.
this one wants to be contrary.
Her daddy used to reach right on down in that pot in that hot water, and he'd peel them pretty much by hand. He didn't use a knife a whole lot. But all she did was took our 10-gallon, the pot that we used as the quenching pot the other day, boiled her up about a half a pot of water, and then she took the little boiler over there and dipped that boiling water right over the top of the tomatoes in the blue pot, and that's all it took to loosen up that skin. She's getting them done.
Here's a good one.
Ma'am?
This might be a good one right here. Maybe not.
Okay. Yeah, see how that skin just peels right off once they get hit with that hot water? Yep, just like that. Yep, we're gonna pick back up here with the next part of the project shortly.
Okay, Lawrence had to go get some ice for us to do the corn. And I don't usually like to talk, but here we go. So we got all the tomatoes peeled, cut up, or peeled and squished is the right word. We got like a tomato juice. So now we're going to take this in the house and we're going to cook it. We're going to add a little vinegar and salt. Cook it real good. Then we'll put it in jars and seal it up, and hopefully can have some canned tomatoes. So we will continue this in a little while. Okay, we brought the pot in the house. We brought it to a rolling boil. I added salt, vinegar, and sugar, about a tablespoon of all of it. Brought it to a rolling boil, and I cooked it for 10 minutes. If you look on the web, it says cook it for 5, but I cooked it for 10. So now what we're doing is dipping it out and putting it in pint jars. Trying to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. So we keep stirring. It would have to mess up now. I need to get it. Screw it down tight. Grab a rag and make sure it's tight. And then we're putting it upside down in the box that the jars came in. Now our mason jars I run through the dishwasher to, I guess, sterilize them.
Yeah, at least clean them.
Yeah, clean them.
I got the corn water, the boiling water on out there. I'm gonna go draw water in the quench pot for that. We'll pick back up later. Well, we're out here under the shed. We got the first cooking of corn going. Tina put it in the pot just a little bit ago. It's not come back to the boil yet. Got the quench pot ready for the ice over there. So we're moving right along with the project. Tina got all the tomatoes jarred up and capped off, sealed and banded and turned upside down and wrapped up in towels in the house. I tasted a little bit of it and it tastes pretty doggone good. So I got high hopes that's going to turn out nicely. So we're, like I say, we got the first cooking of corn on, and I think we're going to have one more good cooking. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get the rest of it all in one cooking. And then we'll be cutting it off a little bit later on. Lauren went and got me some food services gloves to be able to put on to protect keep the water and stuff off my fingers that's kind of dinged up a little bit. So I got high hopes that's going to work well for us. And there's Tina back from letting the chain down. We'll be back in just a little bit. Well, got the ice in the quench pot. I'm going to put on the
Safety equipment after the first aid.
That's right.
Video. Not video.
Let it boil a good 4 minutes after it comes to a good rolling boil. And now my glasses are fogging up, so about can't see what I'm doing. All right. Get the next cooking of corn on while that's quenching. Ooh, I can see better now. The fog's done come off my glasses. Yeah, I think we're gonna get it all in there. Yeah. Alright, we'll put the lid back on it and wait for another good rolling boil. Okay, we got the second cooking done. It's cooling in the quench pot, and Tina and I are over here cutting it off the cob. Tina and I got the last cobs cutting on them right now out of the first cooking. So we got the second cooking still to cut off. Coming right along, Lauren dropped by and brought the tractor back, so she's operating the camera right now. Lauren, you want to do a cameo? You want to come around in front of the...
I'm going to come help load the bags. I guess I'll hold myself.
Yeah.
You got to put it in here. Right here.
Loading up the bags. It'll be interesting to see how many we get. I'm hoping we'll get about 8.
That's pretty one. In this other
Anyway,
she's real out of practice.
well, ain't just so many of us can get around the little bistro table, so we're doing great. Actually, we are doing great. Loading bags, and it's 20 minutes till 9. And how many jars of tomatoes did you get done?
18.
18 jars of tomatoes. That's pretty doggone good. And Lauren went and got me the food service gloves. And they're working out real well. Of course, my hand's sweating inside of it a little bit, but not real bad.
You want to put yours in mine, or it don't matter?
Yeah, you can finish and then we'll swap bowls if you want to, like we did the other night. Okay, 4 bags out of the first cookie. We don't need there another catastrophe, that's for sure. Is it too cold on you?
Not you. Move it there. except these.